but you're not less than. God didn't mess up when he made you. Oh, he did a good job on everybody else but me. No, this ain't that. Okay? So connection is going to help you feel fulfilled. Creation, connection, and then the last thing is contribution. You have to have something that you're giving to, and you have to have something that you're giving to that can't give back to you. At least one thing in your life. You have to be supporting something that provides you nothing other than the joy of knowing that you provided for it. So good. Do you understand that's the value? That's one of the greatest benefits of children. Like when you have children, they can't do nothing. They come in this world, they can't do nothing. They can eat and go to the bathroom. But not the bathroom. They just all over them, just mess on themselves. That's what all they can do. Eat and mess on themselves. And then if you leave them alone long enough, they'll figure out a way to hurt themselves. They can't do nothing. Like, as far as getting things done, babies are useless. So how do they bring so much joy? Because they're so useless. Because they can't do anything for themselves and by themselves. And we get the joy of making sure this little human that can't feed itself, it can't clean itself, it can't express itself, it can't do anything for itself. We have the joy of making sure it sustains its life and then learns things and then becomes a functional, hopefully responsible human being. That contribution makes us feel joy. Why? Because we are being most like God when we create, when we connect, and we contribute. Because God created everything. He created creation, creatures, and creators. And when he created creators, men and women, humanity, men and women, separated from God and chose sin instead. So God made us so he could have a connection with someone who's like him, but it's not him. But man severed the connection. And man could not reconnect the connection that he severed. So God sent his son to die on the cross in our place. And when we trust in his death and his burial and his resurrection, not in our good deeds, not in our church attendance, not in our baptism, but we trust in the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ alone, then God uses that faith to restore that relationship. And when God restores that relationship, he did it through his contribution of his son. And so that's why we only feel fulfilled when we have creation, connection, and contribution, because that's when we're being most like God. The kingdom of God is a place of fearlessness.